Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Lovely. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our weekly opportunity call. Tonight we are going to be telling you all about our incredible business and our amazing product line as well, and it's never been a better time to be starting a business from home online, and especially as we are heading into our busiest time of the year. So you have joined the right call at the right time. Now, up first we are going to have the incredible Paula, who is going to be telling you all about our amazing products.
Thanks, Sara. And thanks everyone for joining us this evening. So as Sara said, my name is Paula. I came across the products about 6 years ago, and I heard a presentation like I'm going to share this evening, and I just absolutely loved that you could get so much nutrition and all these fruits and vegetables in capsules. That's what I loved, was the premium capsules, which is what I will share with you a little bit. I'm getting muddled up now. Anyway, I just absolutely love the product straight away. After 2 days, I felt amazing amounts of energy. 6 years later, I'm full of energy all the time. I haven't had one day sick since I started taking them. I feel better than what I did 20 years ago, and I will never ever stop taking them. So, you know, as Sara said, there is never ever been a better time to look after our health and to be healthy and put as much nutrition into our body. And with the Juice Plus products, they are the most researched nutritional product in the world. So you're barking right up at the right tree if you're looking at these products this evening, because you know, they've got almost 40 gold standard clinical studies, and 4 of them show that they support the immune system, which is so important at this time of year, and particularly this year. So our premium capsules, you can see here in the bottles with the green, the red, green and the purple, they are made of 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. They're not like regular vitamins that you see in the supermarket and Holland and Barrett and Boots and wherever, because our products are made from real food, which is why they're called whole food supplements. So don't be mistaken for what you would see in the other shops, because they are synthetic made and your body doesn't recognize them because they're not made of food, and you can just go not bioavailable and can just go straight through your system. So if you've ever taken a Barocca, you'll see in the glass it is the same color as what it is in the toilet. So unlike our products, they're totally bioavailable. Our bodies recognize them. They feed the body at a cellular level with all of the antioxidants and phytonutrients and everything, which I'll explain in a minute. So you're just getting, you know, top level nutrition every single day from all the fruits and vegetables. So just pop on to the next slide, please, James. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. Fruits and vegetables help to keep us healthy. They help to prevent disease and ill health. So it's so important that we get as many portions as we can. The government recommendation is 5. In Japan, it's 17. You know, our bodies are the same all over the world. So basically, we should be, the more we eat, the better, the healthier that we're going to be. But you can see here, like even with the government recommendation of 5 a day, almost 90% of adults are not getting enough vegetables in their diet every single day. Almost 60% are not getting enough fruit. And it gets even worse when you go over to the kids. 96% of children are not getting enough fruits and vegetables in their body, in their diet, and 70% of youngsters. So what our capsules do help to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating. So in a really convenient way, you can get your 30 fruits and vegetables in capsules every single day. So really, really convenient. Thanks, James. So you can see here the blend of what we've got in. So in the fruits, we've got 10 fruits. And as I said, they're whole food. So you're getting the whole food. So you're eating the orange peel, you're eating, the mango peel, all the bits that that you wouldn't normally eat, but have got the highest level of nutrition in. So, you're getting the whole food there. And you can see here every single day, as we know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You're getting an apple every day, you're getting oranges, pineapples, and so on. Going on to the vegetables, we all know that broccoli and kale and spinach and all those leafy greens are just absolutely jam-packed full of really essential nutrients. And but most people don't even like kale, and if they do, they don't eat it every single day. So with the capsules, every single day you're getting the nutrients from all of those amazing vegetables and as I said, fruits. And then getting onto the berries here, berries are so good for your energy, for your skin, your hair, your nails, and they're really good for your immune system as well. And there's berries here you've probably never even eaten, let alone every single day. So you're having like bilberries, blueberries, elderberries, in capsules every single day. And you can go to the supermarkets now. And I really struggle with what fruit I'm buying in the supermarket at the moment, because there's so much not in season, and particularly berries. So, even if you do buy berries, they're really overpriced at the moment. They're not from, they're usually being shipped across the world, and the quality isn't that great. So, you can just, in a convenient way, just get them in the capsules. Thanks, James. So this is Bill, our cranberry farmer. All of our fruits and vegetables are grown across the world. We choose our farmers for the high level of quality, and they farm just for us. So, for example, we are the biggest buyer of kale in the world. And as I said, this is Bill. He's growing our cranberries, and what they do is they grow them to their peak nutrition. So unlike what you see in the supermarket that have been picked probably weeks before, because they've got to be shipped across the world, or transported across the country, to then sit in the supermarket, to then sit in your fruit bowl or your fridge. So they have to be picked a few weeks before, so they don't actually go off by the time you actually get to eat them. So you basically not getting the right enough nutrition in them. So all of our fruits and vegetables are picked right at their peak ripeness. So they've got all of those essential nutrients in. They're then juiced at a speed that keep the nutrition in. They take away the water, the sugar, and the fiber, so they're really safe for people with diabetes. And then what's left is basically the nutrition. The powders are just the nutrition that's left, and they dry them at a temperature that keeps all the nutrition in. So as I said before, all the micronutrients, the phytonutrients, antioxidants, all those things that keep us healthy are what goes into the capsules, and they're just encapsulated like this. So they're amazing. Thanks, James. And the quality is absolutely second to none as well. And they're also herbicide and pesticide free and batch tested all the way, every kind of part of the process all the way through. So even better than organic. So as well as our capsules, we've got a Healthy Starts for Families program. So buying the capsules, if an adult buys the capsules, you can go onto the Healthy Starts for Families program and get children's either chewables or capsules, depending on their age, absolutely free. So from the age of 4 to 21, if the child is in full-time education, they get them absolutely free. So it's absolutely amazing for keeping the whole family healthy. So over 1.5 million families have taken part in this program across the world. We have had like 96% of children have reported positive health benefits, which is absolutely amazing. My daughter has taken the she started on the chewable. She's now on the capsules since she started taking them when she was 5. She's now 12, and she hasn't had one day sick since she started taking them. And she used to have them, you know, different colds and bugs and whatever you pick up at school every single year, numerous times. She was always having days off sick, and she's had 100% attendance since she started taking them. So, you know, it's really helped to support her immune system. So, you know, they just help, like, for children, I think essential to get all of those fruits and vegetables that I was talking about before. And they can have them in, they think they're eating their sweets, but they're actually having their fruits and vegetables. So a genius way of getting all of that nutrition and fruits and vegetables into your child. Thanks, James. So they're the packets of chewables. Or they think they're eating sweets. They're just like little kind of sweeties, like wine gums or something. And they come in the berries, the fruits, and the vegetables. Thanks, James. And they are absolutely delicious, by the way. So make sure that you keep them away from your child and just give them what they need every single day. So you can see here some of the amazing results just after 1 year of participants taking the capsules or chewables. 71% of children and teenagers are consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 89% are more aware of their health. 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. Now, why is that? That's because what you put into your body starts to crave. So if you're feeding yourself or your child with lots of high sugar, high fat, you know, McDonald's, pizzas, donuts, sweets, things like that, then their body starts craving it. Okay, but once you start putting all the the nutrition in the body starts to crave that. So don't be surprised if you start giving start your children on these, if they start saying, "Mummy, Daddy, can I have some broccoli? Can I have some kale or something like that?" Because it's really, you can see here, it's really, really common. Thanks, James. So it's not just me saying how amazing they are, and the person who put you on the call this evening. We've got almost since this, we've got almost 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are basically the best clinical studies in the world. As I said, though, we are the most researched nutritional product in the world. So you don't have to think, you know, is it some fly-by-night product that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow? They're 25 years old as well, so they've stood the test of time, and they're just getting better and better and better, and we're getting more and more science backed and more studies every single year. So just a few of them. 4 studies showing that the capsules support the immune system, which, as I said, is really important at the moment. Who doesn't want to support their immune system as much as possible? They help to support the DNA of the body, of the cells. They've got skin health study. So if you take these, don't be surprised if people to say to you, like, what have you done? What have you had some treatments on your face? Or because people just get, we call it the juice plus glow. They beauty from within, you're feeding your body all of that nutrition, and it just, you know, your skin is the biggest organ. It just, it shows on the outside. My father had for 20 years really bad eczema, and nothing worked whatsoever, and he started taking the capsules, and after only 3 months it completely cleared up. 6 years later it's still gone. We can't make any claims, but the science says it all. And we've got dental health study. We've also got one for protecting oxidative stress, and also reducing inflammation, which is really important, because all ill health, disease stems from having too much inflammation in the body, and Juice Plus help to reduce inflammation. So really, really important. Thanks, James. My capsules down, I've still got them. So as well as the fruits and vegetables and berries, we've got our amazing omegas. Now, omegas are essential for good health, basically. They're amazing for eye health, brain health, cardiovascular health, joints, skin, hormones, every single cell in the body. Unlike any other the fish oils that you normally see for omegas, which are usually just 6 and 9 omegas. We have got a blend of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And instead of coming from fish, where there's all sorts of things that are not really attractive with fish oils. A few to mention would be the toxins, the mercuries, and they actually take the oils, the omegas from the fish's liver, which is where all the toxins and everything can be stored. So to me, that's not really attractive. I'd rather get mine from oils. You can see here it comes from one of the oils is algae oil, which is what the fish actually eat from the algae plant at the bottom of the sea. So we just cut out the fish and go straight to the oil, get it from its natural source. And you can see here, these are really high levels. They've got all the best levels of omegas in all of these oils here. So these are amazing. You'd know it's a huge difference if you take these. Thanks, James. So our complete range is absolutely amazing. In its name, it says it all. It can be used as a complete meal. Comes in bars, chocolate, or which I'm absolutely addicted to. In fact, I'm addicted to all the products. We've got the fruit bars, we've got the soups, which are absolutely amazing this time of year, and we've got our chocolate and vanilla plant protein, which commonly you would use to make a shake or a smoothie bowl. Most people just make shakes, and they have got, as I said, everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. You've got 19 grams of plant protein, so all vegan, like all the products, completely vegan. Carbohydrates from root vegetables. We've got the right amount of fats, the right amount of vitamins and minerals, and we've got 17 of the fruits and vegetables from the capsule. So if this was emptied onto a plate, it would have all the right nutrition for a healthy, balanced meal. So the shakes are amazing for either healthy breakfast, pre and post workout, safe for pregnant or breastfeeding ladies, and amazing for weight loss. Because of the high level of nutrition in them, you can safely replace up to 2 meals a day with only 220 calories in. You know, they're amazing for weight loss. Thanks, James. So we've got our Uplift, which is our natural energy drink. And unlike the natural energy drinks, which I'll cut out the word natural in what you usually see, they're usually full of chemicals, caffeine, loads and loads of sugar. We have got all natural, just from plants. So imagine just having a health kick, a health drink, an energy drink just from plants, mango, guava, lemon peel, and all the essential B vitamins that give us natural energy. So you don't get that kind of spike and then the drop. You just get a natural, this is where I should be kind of energy, because maybe you haven't had enough sleep, your kids have kept you awake, or your puppy, or your whatever, you're just working too hard. So the Uplift just puts you to where you should be in a really natural state, without all the rubbish, and actually has health benefits rather than taking them away. And the caffeine is all natural from a yerba mate plant. So they're delicious as well. Thanks, James. So there you go. We've got the capsules, which are to maintain your health. I call them my nutritional safety bell, or my health insurance. So daily support for you and your family. We've got the Complete, which is amazing just for a nutritionally balanced meal or healthy snack on the go. And then we've got our Uplift, which is just natural energy, and just to keep your body performing just how you want it to. So there you go, guys. They're the Juice Plus products. Highly recommend you give them a go. Get back to the person who put you on the call this evening and have a chat with, you know, any questions that you might have. And I wish you luck with them, because you'll absolutely love them. Thanks, James and Sara. And everyone.
Thank you, Paula. That was absolutely amazing as always. I'm a huge fan of our products. I've been using them for over 4 years now, and I've never felt better, as will be the same with all of the speakers that you hear on our call this evening. So we've got an amazing lineup of people here to share their story with us tonight. And up first, we have got Aisha, and she's very new to the team. She's very new to the product, so she is super nervous, but I'm sure she's going to do absolutely amazing. Are you there, Aisha?
I'm here and super nervous. You're right. I feel like I'm blushing.
Just take it away, and if you just tell us all about your journey so far, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for having me anyway this evening. So I'll just start by telling you all a bit about me. I'm currently a stay-at-home mum to my 2 little girls. There's only 17 months between them as well, so it's quite chaotic and quite hectic in my household, especially on weekends, because my 2 stepchildren are always here with us as well. So it's been a while since I've been able to actually work in sort of a job. Like when obviously before I had kids, I've always worked since I was 16. Sometimes I had 2 or 3 jobs at a time. So I think at the time when you first have children, you always think, oh, it's fine. Well, once I have a baby, mum will be able to look after the baby, or someone will be able to look after the baby. It never really works out that way, and then the reality sort of hits once the children work for a little while, but it's kind of been impossible. And then not having my own income has been quite hard, obviously, to have to rely on my partner's income all the time. So I'd been watching Sara for a little while on Facebook, watching her morning lives that always are really positive and uplifting first thing in the morning. And I was just really relating to everything she was speaking about being able to work from home, and just having that opportunity really to, there's so many prospects in the business as well. So I was a bit skeptical at first, a bit worried about joining, because it's never done anything like this. I didn't know anything about network marketing. I'd been in sales previously in a car dealership, but it's a bit different, obviously, working face to face with people and then having to suddenly do it all on social media. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical. I've never been the type of person who was overly healthy or followed any diet or anything. So yeah, it was all quite a big step for me. And I just decided to just jump in, dive in. I thought, I've got nothing to lose, I might as well take this opportunity. And yeah, so I decided to go for it. And before I knew it, it's been 3 weeks, I think, but it feels like I've been with everyone, working with everyone for a lifetime now. But yeah, the business has just already given me so much more than just time to work on something for myself, from earning money from home. It's amazing. I just thought, obviously, yeah, I'm going to start a business selling things online. I didn't realise everything that comes with it. So I've been part of an amazing team so far. Everyone's so supportive, everyone's so helpful. And I've just learned so much about all the products. I've been eating better, sleeping better, and I've really been concentrating on my sort of self-development, which wasn't something I'd ever been able to do. And definitely been concentrating on my health a lot more, which as a mum you really don't get any time to do. So yeah, for me, I just dive straight in, and I joined the last week of October. So I really didn't expect. Everyone was obviously talking about the end of the month and trying to reach their, their promotions. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, I'll never be able to reach anything at the moment. No one's going to want to buy anything from me. But there we were, the last day of the month, and I'd actually hit my first promotion, which I was really, really ecstatic about. So yeah, I really didn't see it coming, to be honest, but it just felt like such an achievement. I had so much drive at the end of the month just to try and push through and do what I can and see what I could achieve. And I just made sure that I was constantly ringing Sara, probably pestering her, asking her just all sorts of questions, no matter how small or silly I thought the question was. I was interacting with the team and asking questions and making sure I was getting in on the Zoom calls when I could. And the perfect thing around it is that you can do it from home around your children. So even if the kids were still awake or whatever I was doing, I could put myself on mute and listening on the Zoom call with the kids still sitting there attacking me and doing what they're doing. And no worries about, I'm having to get a babysitter or I'm having to leave the kids and that horrible mum guilt that we get. So yeah, no, so far it's been really nice, being able to just dive straight in and learn so much. And to be honest, my first call that I had with Sara, she said to me about doing live videos on Facebook, and I was like, nope, never going to do that. Just so you know, I'm never going to do a live video. But here I am now on an opportunity Zoom call, speaking to you all. So yeah, I was never a confident person, never had any sort of confidence to do anything like this. And I don't know where it's come from, but there's something inside me that is just fired up at the minute, and so buzzing about everything that's going on with this opportunity, really. Everyone's just so positive all the time and so supportive, and it just really gets you going, really pushes you to just keep going. So if anyone is on this call tonight and they're watching and they're listening and they're not sure what to do, then I'd say if you're already listening, you already know what you're doing. If you're already here and you've made a decision to be on this call, at the back of your mind, you know you want some change, and just go for it, because that's exactly what I did, and I don't regret it one bit. If there's no excuses, if you feel like, oh, you can't afford to buy the products right now, I was in the same position. I've been, over the last 3 weeks, just gradually buying what I can. I've only just started on my shakes today, but I've been doing the shred 10. So I've got my capsules, I've got my boosters, and I'm just ready to give all the products a try and promote them and see what I can do. There's literally no excuse. If you're listening on this call and you've been contemplating doing it, then you already know the answer. There's no way that you can sit there and say, oh, I won't have the confidence, I won't be able to do this, I won't be able to do that, because it just comes, and everyone's there to help you and support you on the way. And yeah, basically it's just all been amazing. I know I don't want to sound cringe, but you know when you like the saying that, oh, you want to shout from the rooftops, it's literally like, I'm just so in love with the products and the business at the minute. I literally just want to tell everybody, and like my family members are just like, okay, do you want to talk about something else? But I'm just like, no, juice plus. But it's to help everybody. It's to obviously, you know, I'm helping myself, I want to help everybody. So I know myself that I'm feeling better. I just want to help everybody. So yeah, so I never in a million years have I been the type of person to be up and about early in the morning, especially when you've got 2 little kids and you're up in the night. And I've been, you know, suffering from anxiety and depression. But at the moment, I'm up 7 o'clock. Today I got up at 5. That was my challenge, to get up today at 5, and I was up. I set my alarm. I did snooze it once. I did actually get up at 5:10. But yeah, it's completely, I'm not saying you're going to join this business and overnight the whole world's going to change. You have to put the work in. And you know, it hasn't just miraculously changed overnight, but it's definitely changed my mindset and definitely changed my vision, and just want to totally reach that end goal now. And I've seen the opportunity it's done for other people, and I definitely want to get there. So yeah, I hope that's helped. That's a bit about me.
Oh my God, I actually can't believe I've literally just smiled the whole way through that. Can we just take a minute to appreciate that I should join this business 3 weeks ago? She was
Sorry if I
actually
was rambling.
she was actually on this exact call 3 weeks ago, and this was
3 weeks ago, yeah.
in 3 weeks. She's hit her first promotion. She's on track for her second promotion this month, without a doubt. She said she wasn't going to do a live video. She's done it. 3 weeks since she's speaking on a Zoom call with that much confidence. And honestly, what you have achieved in 3 weeks is absolutely mind-blowing. Excuse. I'm so sorry. We do build this business around the kids. Excuse me. I put myself on mute so I didn't hear that. But just a huge well done, Aisha. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So excited to see what you're going to achieve in the coming weeks and months.
Thank you so much.
Up next, we have got our lovely Carl.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for having me, and thanks everyone for coming along who's on the call tonight. Wow, that story really was a lot of fun to listen to. I was smiling and clapping like when I heard about the promotion thing. I mean, I found Juice Plus around 6 months ago. Well, at the start of lockdown, basically. And I was basically in a position where I wasn't going to be able to generate an income. My day-to-day work had completely dried up. We worked on exhibitions, and obviously we weren't going to be able to be face-to-face or even within 2 meters of each other. And who knew it would still be going on now? But it came along at the right time. It was something that I was completely unaware of. I wasn't into health. I wasn't into fitness. If someone had turned around and said, you use health products every day, I'd have told them where to go. But it was a friend of mine who introduced me to it, who I worked with. And we were on the train on the way back from the last exhibition we did. And she turned around and she said, well, I'm just going to go and work back online on my online business. I says, what do you mean? She says, oh, well, and then within half an hour on the train, she's told me all about these products, this amazing business. You can operate worldwide and you're going to get fit and healthy in a community. And I'm like, all right, okay, fair enough. I might as well give it a listen to, give it a go. So I said, right, I'll try out the products, because the business side, I completely understand. I've been in sales before. I've worked my way up companies before. So that was fine. It was very much, I had to test the products out, because if they didn't do anything for me and I didn't like them, then I can't sell what I don't believe in, right? And within a few weeks, I was waking up in such a happier mindset. As everyone I'm sure will say on the call this evening, I was feeling better, looking better. I'd started getting on a health journey. I'd joined the 90-day body back program with John Holowati. I basically started doing a lot of things, as mentioned prior to me, that I'd never done before. So I said, right, okay, let's do the business as well, because obviously I needed some money. I started sharing it with my friends and my family. My mum was my first customer. She tried the products, and she has this form of dermatitis that's related to her mental state. So when she's really down and really negative in her mind, she actually breaks out in her skin. So the berries and the fruits and the veggies really, really helped with that and actually really cleared it up. Since then, she's had other benefits like the skin, hair growth, her nails are better. She has a real problem with biting her nails. And then lo and behold, last week I came on this call very, very excited, because hair growth is something that, as a man in my family, I'd expected to basically stop at a certain time, and never mind keep growing, it'll just start falling out, and it already had done, right? And in the last 4 months, I've gone from 2 like bald patches on the back of my head to no bald patch on the back of my head. So I was very, very buzzing off that. And the products, the business and everything has just helped me massively. You get into a community, you get shown what to do, and you get shown step by step how to hit these promotions and grow a team. I'm now growing my own team. We work on it every single week. We're out there doing the same tasks all together as one. We're getting promotions. There's people earning money. There's people joining the team and going on their own health journey every single week. And I couldn't recommend it more to anyone who's on this call this evening. And what you need to do is just get in touch with that person who invited you, and take the no risk leap of faith with that person, because they obviously think you're worth it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bothered reaching out. They'd have just left you sat watching the football. So thank you very much. I'll hand back over to you, Sara.
Not that you're thinking about football, obviously.
Not at all. Not at all.
For mine today, has it? Thank you so much, Cole. Absolutely amazing, as always. Really, really appreciate you speaking this evening. And up next, we have got our lovely Paula again, who's going to be telling us about her business journey. I hope.
I'm here again. I'm here.
Oh, you are.
Hi again. So just a bit about me. I've been in the business for 6 years, and I started because I was looking, my background is in hair and beauty. I used to own a salon. That came to an end just before I started this business, and I was looking to buy a new salon, but I didn't want the thought of starting at the bottom of spending tens of £1,000s on a salon, having all the stress, having all the overheads, and working really, really long hours again, just scared me, to be honest. I thought, I've been there, had a really successful business, and it really worried me, the thought of like, what if it didn't happen again? And was as successful. So also as well is I am a mum, and by that time I was a single mum. So I didn't want to, you know, kind of leave my daughter in childcare. So I started looking for something else alongside just doing my clients privately. And then I came across this business, and I just could not believe that you could get a business, because I was looking at shops that were like, you know, probably about £50,000 to start off. And I thought, I couldn't believe you could get a business for like £50. And when I heard stories of like what people had done, you know, how it had changed their lives and all the freedom they would got and all different kind of stories of different levels, I just thought it's an absolute no-brainer. I've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain, because I could still do the business around being a mum, do my private clients, and have, you know, 2 incomes. So that's what I've done basically. And I haven't been one of those high flyers that have kind of, you know, gone up to the top of the business. And I think mainly because I've had another income, and I've kind of, you know, I've had that to kind of cushion me. So I haven't had like a really kind of huge need in a way, because I've, you know, my lifestyle's been good the way it's been. But I mean, this year in particular, it's just been absolutely amazing. It's been an absolute godsend. I haven't been able to do my other business for most of the year, like a lot of people probably on the call this evening, but I've had a really good income every single month. And honestly, it's just taken all the stress away from this year of what could be a really stressful, really depressing year. And also not just financially, but also like it gives me something to do. Like, I would be thinking like, what am I doing with my days, and what am I, you know, like I've got no focus, no kind of direction. And I'm the sort of person, I need to get up and have something to be doing. And this business is just amazing community of people. It's the most amazing company. And you know, I mean, over the years, even though I haven't, you know, kind of flown up to the top, I definitely say it's changed my life. I've been over to America. I got flown over there to do a presentation, and my daughter came. And over the years, because of this business, I've been able to take my daughter to school every day. I've been able to pick her up. I've been able to there every day of the school holidays. And during, say, you know, kind of all the school holidays, like particularly summer, been able to travel, go to Asia every year and wherever we've wanted to go, because I can just take my phone with me and make some money while I'm away. So it's an amazing opportunity, because it fits everybody. Like, who doesn't want some extra money at the moment, especially, and who doesn't want something else to do? So for me, it's been kind of like a plan B income that you know, now I want to take it further. So, you know, amazing opportunity for absolutely everybody to, you know, just have something extra in their life and take some control themselves of their financial situation. So that's me. Thanks.
Oh, Paula, I love that. I love hearing your business journey, because we're so used to doing the products. It's so amazing to hear your journey and what an incredible year you've had. Never mind the fact that you just hit a really, really huge promotion a few months ago. Like, what an incredible year you're having.
Thank you. Oh, I love it though. I just love it.
Oh, thank you, Paula. So I am going to tell you just a tiny little bit about me, because we've got an amazing guest speaker on this evening. So I have been in this business now for 4.5 years, but I've never felt excitement and passion for what's going on right now. And I know that might sound really cheesy, but I can just feel the momentum growing. We are heading into our busiest time of the year, but obviously with so many more people at home, so many more people have such a high need to improve their health and are looking at another way to improve their finances, and it's just creating this huge momentum and excitement right now for what's going on in our industry. So before I started with Juice Plus, I was overweight, I was uninspired, I was miserable, I was depressed, and I was isolated, and I barely left the house. And that's not an exaggeration either. I literally would just stay indoors for days on end. I was that depressed. My son had just had an autism diagnosis. I was suffering with my own health issues. That led to me leaving my job. So I'd gone from having this, amazing career that I was working towards. I was studying accountancy, and I was so passionate about it. I love numbers. So when that stopped, I sort of felt like my whole world had crumbled a little bit. Obviously, my son's always my main focus, so I never begrudged that. But at the same time, I'd always always wanted to be independent. I'd wanted my own career, I wanted my own money, I wanted my own business one day, and it felt like the whole lot had just been swept from underneath my feet. So when I came across Juice Plus, I was intrigued straight away. I thought, like, you know, wow, firstly, it's 50 quid to get started, and I would probably spend that on a takeaway. Secondly, I didn't have to leave the house. I could, you know, do it all online from my phone. So all of these different things really drew me towards the business. However, it still took me a huge 8 months to say yes, because I was scared, and I massively regret taking so long. But I can totally understand people who sit back and go, oh, I couldn't do that, I wouldn't have the confidence, I don't have the time, because that was honestly totally me. But the one thing I would say is that what the main thing this business has given me is given me my confidence back. It's given me back. I felt like not only, you know, had I lost my job, but I'd lost my way in life, and I just felt like I had no purpose. So this business has obviously given me a huge confidence boost. I've built an incredible team. I've got hundreds of customers. I've lost over 5 stone on the products. I have managed to come off of my medication for depression and anxiety. But mostly, like, we have so much fun. Me and our team, like, we just absolutely, we're online obviously all day. Our team chat's totally crazy, but there's always someone there to help and support you. There's training calls morning, noon and night, and I really do feel like I found my purpose again. I absolutely love what I do. I think people call me like the crazy Juice Plus lady, because I am literally that one this morning, noon and night, like, hi, morning. But we just have to take a second to appreciate how rare it actually is to be able to say I love my job. I think it's something like 80% of people don't enjoy their job. So it's really time, if that is you, to do something about it. There are other options out there, and it is something that you can start from home in your spare time and around all of your other commitments. So 4 years later, I'm now debt free, which is a miracle, because I had a lot of debt. And I now earn 3 to 4 times more than what I was earning when I was working full time. And my next promotion comes with an incredible £14,000 bonus. But the main thing that this business has given me is it gave me hope when I was really lost, when I couldn't see a way out, when I was depressed, when I was in debt, when I was overweight and I couldn't see a way to improve things or a way for things to get better. That's what this business gave me. It gave me hope that I could change my life, and I have. And the best is yet to come. So I'm going to pass over to James really quickly, and then we're going to head over to our main speaker.
Yes, so great. Well done, Sara. By the way, I love the vision board behind you. I love that vision board. I can see it. I love that. Well done. Yeah, so I've been involved for 32 years, and it has been the most incredible experience. Honestly, I have to pinch myself every day and think, how did this ever happen to me? How on earth did I ever find such an incredible company? And I really didn't have a clue what I was doing when I started, but I could see an opportunity. I could see a massive opportunity. And I thought, right, this is it. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this, because I could see freedom. I could see an opportunity to own my own life and never have to work for anyone else. So effectively, within 3 years, I was I turned a full-time income into a monthly income. And for that, I was like, this is it then. I mean, I felt to myself, look, if I can do this, then the potential for absolutely everyone is massive. And I only say that because I just had no sales experience at all before this. But anyway, I absolutely love it. And the best is yet to come. For those people just looking at tonight, we've been test driving it for you. And now we're going out on the road. We're really going to take it worldwide. So wonderful that you're here with us. I hand back to Sara.
Sorry, wouldn't let me unmute, but I love that. We've been test driving it for you, and now we're ready to take it onto the road. I love that. Thank you, James. So up next, we have got the incredible Scott Henley. He is absolutely amazing. We've all seen him, you know, up on stage or sharing his journey. So we're so excited to have you on the call tonight, Scott. Are you there? Just unmute.
Hey, how are you doing? You right?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
Have you on the call. Anytime we have someone on the call, it's like a PMD. From when I first joined the business and I used to sit and watch you all up on the stage, it feels a bit surreal. So we're really excited to have you tonight.
No, don't be silly. Just a normal guy.
Oh yeah. If you just want to take it away and tell us about your incredible journey.
Yeah, so I've been in the business for just over 7 years. I used to be in the military. I was in the RAF as a physical training instructor. So I've always been involved in like sport and fitness, and seen a friend of mine in the army posting about, you know, Juice Plus and fruit and veg and all the rest of it. And like most, you probably find most people in the sort of fitness industry or health industry are the biggest skeptics. And that was definitely me. You know, I wanted to embarrass this guy. I wanted to prove him wrong. I wanted to pick holes out of the products, out of the business. And, you know, but for me, rather than Googling it or looking at Facebook posts, whatever, I was on the website. I was having a look at the science, having a look at the history of the company. You know, I was going in deep. But to my surprise, and, you know, actually felt a bit silly, you know, I was, the more I dug, the more I was loving the idea of the products, and, you know, actually impressed by the company and the direction it's headed in. So with that come a lot of curiosity and a lot of questions. So, you know, my upline was very good. You know, he explained to me about the company, got me on a call with his upline, a phone call. That's how we did it. And it's 7 years ago. We didn't have Zooms or anything like that. And, you know, I was in the mindset of, well, if the products work for me, which, you know, if they did, then why wouldn't the business? You know, it will go hand in hand. It's something I'm passionate about anyway. I love health and fitness, and I love helping people. So, you know, this is actually a no-brainer for me. But obviously I have to have that belief in the products. And as soon as I ordered the products, as soon as, even I think probably less than 4 weeks, you know, I had more energy. I was training harder. My recovery was better. You know, I was training 4 or 5 hours a day in the military. And, you know, I was still, at the end of the day, you know, bouncing around, you know, the gym, or, you know, my room on base. You know, I had energy to burn. And I think as well with the business, how that was impacted on me, and, you know, starting to grow a team and a customer base and seeing them get results, everything alongside the products was just making me feel great. And it was just something from a very early, from day one, I had this buzz about me. I had this extra energy about me. I had this, I don't know what it was, I can't explain it, but it was a fit for me that made sense. And I just absolutely went with it from day one.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely amazing. And then what happened when you first started? How did your business go? Was it a quick journey, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, as soon as I felt results on the products myself, I you know, I was shouting at the rooftops of it to friends, family, social media, you know, absolutely everybody. You know, everyone I bumped into, like you said yourself, you know, you live and breathe it. You like, every time I was going on taking the guys on a tab, you know, with their Bergens on and stuff like that, you know, I was Mr. Juice Plus. They, you know, and I didn't even have to bring it up. They were asking me questions. Oh, what's this and what's that, and how will it help me do this and do that? And, you know, I was known as Mr. Juice Plus. You know, yes, it pissed a few people off, but, you know, I didn't want to. You know, you can't help everyone. You're just there to help the people that want to be helped, right? So people were coming to me, but at the very start, you know, I was on the products. I felt the benefits, I shared my results, and, you know, I was creating a lot of curiosity and intrigue. So I wasn't pushing it in people's faces. It was all about me and my journey. And then people were coming up to me, and like I said, the more customers I was getting, the more results I was seeing them get, and, you know, and more team members that were joining and hitting their first, second, third promotions, getting their bonuses, you know, buying little treats for them and their family and children or whatever it was. The more that sort of kept going, the more I was like, just more passionate, more driven, more energy, more, just like I said, bouncing around, talking to people about the amazing products, as you've all heard tonight, and the amazing business opportunity that generally can affect people's lives. And I just literally gave it everything. I gave it everything I've got. Because I'm that type of person. If, you know, if I do something, I don't do it by half. You know, I'll go all in. And when I've seen the compensation plan, and when I saw the bonuses, and when I saw people's lives being changed by the products and business, I thought, well, why, you know, they're no different from me. Why can't I have that as well? But obviously I had my own reasons. I wasn't trying to be anyone else. You know, I had a little girl. At the time, 7 years ago, she was about 6. You know, so if I could spoil her, then what, I'm gonna, aren't I? You know, she's always been my why. She's the reason, you know, that I wake up every morning with a smile on my face and purpose. And, you know, I wanted to spoil her at Christmas and give her everything that, you know, that I didn't have growing up. So, and that was the same with other people, you know, whether it's people, my customers or my team members. You know, I wanted to help. I genuinely wanted to help them. I wanted to find out what, you know, how the products could help them and how the, you know, how the business can help them. And the more you see their stories and how, like you've heard tonight, and people changing their life, weight loss and, you know, paying off debts and time freedom and holidays and stuff like that, you know, and they were absolutely buzzing. I was, you know, I was in. I wanted to help the world. And, you know, with this product and with this business, you literally can do that. Like I said, you can't help everyone because not everyone wants to be helped, but, you know, there are people out there that need it. And, you know, it's up to you to go and find that and go and talk to those people. So, yeah, I literally went with it, and it was a crazy first year, let's put it that way. I was stood up on an event in Reading, about 400 or 500 people, and I hit national marketing director in 5 months, which is just crazy. And I think it was PMD in 10 months. You know, went to America where I saw 6,000 people in the room, you know, that have been on the products, not even in the business for 15, 20 years, but on the products for 15, 20 years, brought their children up on the products. I met some of the corporate team. I met obviously Jess, I think, you know, I met James and the guys that have been in the business for 20 plus years. And, you know, it was just blew my mind. I didn't realize the scale of it. I didn't realize the longevity. I didn't realize, you know, just exactly what it was all about on a global scale. I was just thinking small. But when I saw that, I literally was like, do you know what? This is me. I'm done. I'm done in the Air Force. You know, I wanted to do 22 years. I wanted to do a full career. But like anyone that's got a career, corporate career, you're trading time for money. And I wasn't that guy. You know, I wanted to do other things in my life. And, you know, it added up. I got home. Well, actually, I went for, after the conference finished, it was in Arizona. I went to LA for a week. A few of us went down there and partied for a while. Millie's on the call. Yeah, she was down there. So we partied for a while, celebrated like you do. And yeah, we come back, and I left the military, you know, and I had a lot of people questioning me, you know, family and friends, and people generally worried, like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Like, you know, you're giving up a 22-year career to sell fruit and veg, you know, near enough. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, look, if you've seen what I've seen, not only in the last like week or two, but, you know, in the last year, you'd understand it. And people still don't understand it now. I still get 7 years later, I still get people bumping into me in the street and go, you still doing that juicy thing? And I just go, yeah, I am. How's it going? Yeah, it's all right. I just don't even bother. Just don't even bother. You know, it's not for everyone, but yeah, you know, I absolutely love it. Sorry, I was waffling then a bit, Sarah.
No, not at all. It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe that you went to PMD in 10 months. That's incredible. But for anyone who's on the call who doesn't know what that is, Presidential Marketing Director is one of the highest positioned company, and it comes with an almost £30,000 bonus. And all of the bonuses up until that point are like up to, I think, is it 80 grand in 10 months in bonuses? That's crazy.
Yeah, paid for me to put a massive deposit down in a house, which was nice because I was in military accommodation, and when I used to have my daughter, we used to stay in like hotels and, you know, like B&Bs and caravan parks, which was nice, but it was fun time with Dad. So, you know, just with these bonuses, I was able to buy a house, and, you know, things like I said, this business is all about other people, which I'll go on to in a bit. But, you know, when you have rewards like that and you see, you know, the people you love, their reactions because you can do something for them, you know, it stays with you forever. It really does. And, you know, without this company, you know, yes, I would, you know, I'm 38 now, and, you know, 7 years ago, you know, I would have eventually got on the property ladder with, you know, in the military, but I'd have had to save for 5, 6, 7 years, you know, but this company allowed me to do it a lot quicker. So, you know, I'll forever be grateful, and so will my daughter.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Thanks so much, Scott. And was you going to share your top 5 tips with us?
Yeah, I've got rather than doing 5, I've got 3 really good ones. I didn't want to overdo it, but I'm not just going to give the tip. I'm going to like sort of go into it a bit. So my first one is relationships. There's so many people I see come into this business that want that quick fix, that quick bit of money, that quick bonus, you know, I don't know, whatever it is. They want to pay off debts too much, you know, they're in desperate trouble, and it's all about them. And I see them fail so many times or just fall at the first hurdle. You can't make this business about you. You really can't. Yes, I'm not saying don't have your own goals and don't have, you know, vision boards and things like that. Yes, have that, but make it about other people. All right. So if you've got a customer, you know, or a potential customer, ask them questions. What is it they want? What is it they struggle with? How can you help them? You know, talk to them about their diet and nutrition and their, you know, what they do on a daily basis. You know, speak to them weekly, have a call with them once a month, whatever it is. You know, send them little rewards. And it's the same with your team. When you get a team member up, don't just expect them to, you know, put on 10 sales and get to the, you know, their first promotion, second promotion, or whatever it is. You know, generally before you even sign them up, you know, find out what it is they want. How can you help them? How can you change their life? And I'm not on about, you know, on a massive scale initially, because it wasn't for me. I only wanted to earn £100 a month when I started, and Jay knew that, because I could spend extra money on my daughter at Christmas. If he had said to me, you can earn 80 grand, I'd have never joined the business, you know. So it was simply, you know, started small. How can I help you? How can I impact your life? You know, have they got kids? You know, do they want to go on holiday? Or, you know, what an extra £100 a month, you know, impact their life? And what could they spend that on? You know, they might say £200, whatever it is, but start small, but find out what it is they want. And then once you build that relationship with your customers and your team members and make it about them, there's no stopping to how big you'll grow, because it's simple. This business is so simple. The more people that you genuinely try and help, and I'll say genuinely, not just, you know, oh yeah, I want to help X, Y, and Z. If you genuinely want to try and help people, the more people you help, the more successful you become. And that is the simplicity of this business. All right. And like I said, not everyone out there wants to be helped, but some might come back to you. You know, I've got an NMD in my business. When I told her about the fruit and veg, and I told her about the business, she literally told me to F off. And she then saw me post about a skin product, the berries, how good they are for the skin. She had bad skin. 3 months later, messaging me about the products, didn't get the products. And then January, I went NMD. She's seen everything that was happening, and she joined my business, and she went NMD. Hayley Phillips, I think it was about a year and a half. You know, so not everyone wants to join straight away, and it's not for everyone, but there are people out there who want to be helped. There are people out there that, you know, need extra nutrition in their diet. They need to feel better. You know, they want to, you know, they suffer from anxiety and depression, and it might not just be the products that help. It might be just this community, you know. And I know we're not doing it, but when we do events, you know, you just get mind blown by the togetherness of the people in the company and corporate, and that's just what some people want. So that's my first one, relationship. Sorry, I waffled again a little bit, but relationships are so important. And the next one is unwaverable belief. All right. And to split this up into 3 parts. Right. And I always say this is one of my main top tips, really. The first one is belief in the company, and then belief in the products. And obviously that takes a lot of time. All right. So belief in the products, you know, it can take 2, 3, 4 weeks when you start feeling the changes, or also can take other people's stories. So this is why important we do calls and events, right? So you can hear people's stories. So belief in the products is really, really important. There are, I think there's a testimonial page, isn't there, that the company do, that you can have a look at some stories, you know, real people, real results. Belief in the company, again, events, coming on to things like this, you know, companies, online events, have a look at their history, you know, how we're growing globally year on year. You know, that all takes a bit more time, but when you've got unwavering belief in the company, you know, again, your shoulders will be broader, and you'll be ready to you know, talk to more people and go to town on whatever your goals are. And the main one really is belief in yourself. All right. And again, everyone's on different levels in their self-belief. Some people, you know, are down low. Some people, it takes a little bit more time, but the more self-development you do, the more you surround yourself with positive people, the more that you, you know, start to really help yourself and go in with the business, the more that will change, and it'll just grow and grow. And yes, it's a roller coaster, there's ups and downs, but there's always people around you in this business to pick you up. All right, or it could be your customers or your team members. Honestly, it's good. But if you have unwavering belief in the products, in the business, and yourself, there's absolutely no stopping you. There really isn't. And my last main top tip is go all in. All right, go all in. Now, I don't mean get to PMD. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, what are your goals? All right, what are your business goals, but what are your personal goals as well? Okay, so personally, like I said, when I started, I just wanted to earn £100 a month, but I was committed to earning that £100 a month. And I wanted to take my daughter to Disneyland Paris at Christmas, so I joined in August. So a few £100 a month, I could take her to Disneyland Paris, and that was my goals. That was my personal goals. That was my business goals. All right, and I went all in. Yes, obviously it changed. And your goals can change all the time, but if you've got a goal and if you want to make a difference in your life and other people's lives, the people you love and the people you can affect, why dip your toe in? What's the point? What's the point in that? You may as well not bother. All right, if you're gonna do this, go all in. Take the products, talk about it, speak to people about it, get on these calls, get to events, and just give it everything you've got. Now, when I say give it everything I got, I don't mean you're crawling mud in the rain and cold against, over rocks and stuff like that. You're not like in military. Going all in this business is turning up, getting on a Zoom call, speaking to 5 to 10 people a day, putting a Facebook post up, taking your shakes. That's going all in. That's not a lot, is it? Really? Let's compare that to a corporate job, right? So, going all in is just being committed, right? Be committed to yourself and be committed to the people that the lives that you're going to impact directly and indirectly, I guess. All right, so that's my final tip. All right, give it everything you've got.
I absolutely loved all of those. I'm literally sitting here scribbling down notes, so thank you so much for sharing all of those. And then just lastly, what is your vision for the future? Big question.
Yeah, no, I've had to have a little think about this, because who knows what the future holds, right? We've had probably the weirdest, and for some people the most difficult year that they've ever had to face. It's no one could have predicted what's happened this year, but lots of people in the Juice Plus business or in the network marketing world, the community, would actually have probably benefited in terms of financially or terms of having a community, being in this sort of organization. So that's one good thing. Well, it's a lot of good things. That's another good thing this business can have is that bit of stability, and whatever happens, we can still move forward. So obviously the future's unwritten yet, but for me personally, I've always, when I started off, I was driven by the promotions, I was driven by helping people, I was driven by affecting people's lives, and that will never change. I'm always driven by helping people. But for me, I'm using this business as a bit of a, as well as a vehicle to have that time freedom, like James has always had, and that you guys that you want can always have. But I'm using it as a vehicle to do other things in my life that I've always wanted to do, and to help people on a global scale, even more. So I've always done a lot of charity events, and especially the military, but I was paid to do it, so it was amazing, and make raising money for Help for Heroes, and doing silly 1,000-mile bike rides, and climbing mountains and all that sort of stuff. So that was always something that it was close to my heart. So since leaving the RAF, obviously I've had all this time freedom, and for my own sanity as well as giving back. You have to fill your day up, as well as all the stuff you do in the business. So I've done more charity events, climbed Kilimanjaro and things like that, and I've affiliated myself to an orphanage in Uganda, where I've been out, I think 3 times now. I've been over, trying to build them a new orphanage and things like that. So my future is completely different to what it was when I was in the military. You know, and I'm fortunate to have this business where I can be time free, and I can be the CEO of my own life, and it can look how I want it to look, which, you know, a lot of people's futures isn't like that. Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. It's always going to be a roller coaster. And, you know, last year, for example, was one of the most difficult years of my life for whatever reasons, and won't go into it. But, you know, I'm still here, still smiling, still on these calls, you know, still affecting people's lives worldwide, directly and indirectly. And that'll always be, you know, that'll always be me, and that'll always be what I love and what I'll do. In terms of the company, you know, the future of this company has never been so bright, and, you know, you've heard that from the guys here. We just grow in terms of like a network marketing business model. You know, we are the leading company without a shadow of a doubt. You know, we're the company, even though we're not the biggest in terms of income, which we will be, I think, in the next sort of 10, 20 years. We are the one that they all talk about. The way we do things, you know, our products, they're the best. There's nothing like it, unique. You know, the marketing, the corporate teams worldwide, the growth, the countries we're opening in. You know, everything we do is just beyond, and it's bigger and better. And, you know, the company, since I've been involved in 7 years, like, you know, the changes have been crazy. It's been crazy just in 7 years, you know, but every year it's better. Every year it's an improvement. Every year they listen to the leaders, not just in the UK, but worldwide, how we could change things, how we could grow, how we could improve our packaging, how we could, you know, change our products, add products, and they deliver, you know. And some of the guys in the corporate team are some of the leading people in their areas of their field of what they do. You know, people from top companies from all over the world, Apple, and, you know, I don't know, all the other companies, you know, they want to join Juice Plus. They've heard about the organization. So for me, we're in safe hands. And it'll just get bigger and better. You know, and I can't wait to get back into the event scene. Can't wait to get back into the big UK events and global events, get my face out there, see you guys, see the corporate team, and just yeah, share the love, I guess. But yeah, the future's bright. Bright.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Scott. And I can't wait to get back to all the events as well. They've been so missed this year, haven't they?
Yeah, massively.
I know, like 2 huge conventions, and at the moment it keeps coming up on your memories, doesn't it? Edinburgh last year and Barcelona as well. And you're just seeing all these amazing videos, and we're like, no. But thank you so much, and congratulations on all of your amazing charity work as well, because that just sounds absolutely amazing. And like you said, in this business and in life as well, the more people you help, you know, the better it is. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And thank you to all of our amazing guest speakers this evening. Thank you to James for arranging. And as always, if you've got any questions, just pop whoever invited you on the call a message, and they will be more than happy to help. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.